There is a moment we all share. We are born. You were born. I was born. Not into galaxies of endless power, just into a home. A small, simple home. A family that feels complete, whether it's large or small. Warmth wrapped in ordinary walls. In childhood, life feels effortless. There are problems, of course, scolding from parents, silly fights with siblings, tears over things we won't even remember later, but none of it feels heavy, because as children, we live in a world that seems kind, or at least we don't yet know its sharp edges. We play without fear, and we believe the people around us are unshakable pillars who will always stay. The world feels safe, but time moves forward. It always does. And with every year that passes, we begin to see more. We begin to know. Growing up means learning. And learning means realizing that the world isn't as simple as we thought. It means understanding that the laughter of childhood exists alongside silence, that love can be tangled with pain, that dreams can be heavy burdens, not just beautiful hopes. The same family that nurtured us becomes a web of expectations. The same streets we played on feel smaller than the dreams that now weigh us down. Life reveals its struggles. The world isn't cruel, it's just complicated. And in that complexity, we begin to feel small. But even as everything changes, one thing remains constant: the sky. I grew up looking at the stars. They were always there, silent and patient, watching over everything. As a child, they filled me with wonder. I would look up, eyes wide, imagining stories, imagining worlds beyond my own. And even now, as an adult carrying the weight of life, I still look at them. When something good happens, I look at them. When life breaks me, I look at them. When nothing is happening at all, I still look at them. I laugh beneath their light. I cry beneath their silence. And in that vast, endless night sky, I find a strange kind of peace, because the stars remind me of something bigger than myself. They make me realize that all my problems, all my pain, all my joy are just tiny flickers in a vast universe. But they also make me feel connected, as if even in my smallness, I still belong to something infinite. We all have problems, and to each of us, our own problems feel the biggest. And you know what? They are big, because in our own lives, we are the main characters, and everyone else is just a side story. It hurts to watch the family you grew up with slowly scatter like sand. It hurts to lose the people you thought would always stay. It hurts to watch someone you believed was perfect reveal their flaws. The same parents who loved you also carry their own fears, their own broken dreams. And sometimes they place those dreams on your shoulders. They expect you to live for their hopes. They expect you to protect their honor. They expect you to be what society says is good. Are they wrong? Maybe yes, or maybe not. Maybe no one is wrong. Truth is a relative term. A thought which is true for one may not be true for the other. No one can truly feel another person's pain, not fully, not even parents and children. We are each trapped in our own story. We are each the hero of our own life, and everyone else, they're just passing through. And then there's survival. The world is not free. Life isn't free. We need money to live, to eat, to exist with dignity. Money itself is not evil. It's real. It decides whether a family sleeps under a roof or under the open sky. It decides whether someone lives another year or dies without medicine. And because it is so important, people fight for it. They betray, they lie, they hurt each other for pieces of paper that hold power over life and death. It divides families. It ends friendships. It makes people see each other as competition instead of support. And even those who have enough never feel it's enough. Because once you survive, you want comfort. And once you have comfort, you want more. It never ends. So we live in a cycle, running after something that was meant to serve us, but now rules us. Yes, money is a real problem, but it must not dominate over love, compensation, kindness. We try to fix our problems. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we don't. But humans have a strange habit. We build cages, cages of fear, cages of expectations, cages made of what others will say, what society will think, what we believe we must do, and in those cages, we live and we die. Not everyone's story has a happy ending. In fact, most don't. Most people leave this world with unfinished dreams, with love stories that never really began, with words they never spoke. And what can we do? We're just humans, small, fragile humans. Look at this universe, so vast, so infinite, so far beyond what we can ever imagine. Billions of people like us have been born, lived, and died. And for the universe, it was not even a second. So why would it care about our problems? And yet, when I stand on the rooftop and look at the stars, I feel something. I wonder, will I ever reach you? Are you even still there? Or did you die millions of years ago, and it's just your light I'm seeing now, still traveling across time? Isn't it strange that I can see a star tonight that burned out before humans even existed? And that's just one glimpse of the endless mysteries beyond. There must be infinite layers of wonder out there. Life we can't imagine, worlds we'll never see. It makes me realize how small we are, how fragile our little lives really are. And yet, even knowing how small we are, we still waste our lives. We argue, we fight, we hurt the people we love. We compete for things we can't take with us. We measure our worth in numbers. We let pride and ego destroy what little time we have. And yes, I do it too. I'm no different. I hurt people. Specifically talking, I hurt a particular person. I try not to hurt, still I hurt her every single time. I know it's wrong even as I do it. But what else can I say? Listen carefully, I said say, not do. I could do so much more. I could be better, but I don't. I laugh it off. I've seen things, heard things, felt things. But maybe all of that isn't even 1% of what's really out there. Or maybe it's more than I'll ever understand. Who knows? I'm just another ordinary person. Yet when I look at those faraway stars, I feel happy. Even if those stars are long gone, their light still reaches me. And after me, someone else will see them. For thousands, maybe millions of years, or maybe not. Maybe humans will disappear, choking on the cages they built. But the universe will remain, and somewhere out there, maybe there's another kind of life, more advanced, more aware, maybe even a parallel universe. It's beautiful just to imagine. And yes, sometimes life feels so heavy that people think of ending it. I think it's selfish, but at the same time, I understand, because we're just humans. And at some point, everyone or most of us has thought about it, at least once. Yes, it's true, we laugh more than we cry, but it doesn't mean that there is no pain, no problems, no regrets. I'm not saying this for any reason. I'm just writing. Maybe no one will read it. Maybe no one will understand. And there are so many things we'll never tell anyone, not even the people closest to us. But that's okay, because in the end, it's just us and this world and this endless universe. A small human, small lives, small joys and small pains, but somehow still beautiful. And yet I wonder, can't we live happily? Is it really that hard? Why do we make it so complicated to simply be kind, to simply love, to simply let go of hate and hold on to peace? Why do we create storms in our hearts when the universe outside is already so vast and silent? Can't we live without hurting ourselves and each other? Can't we? These are my thoughts, my views, my feelings, and I know, still I am full of flaws, maybe much more than most of you. This wasn't going to be my third video. Maybe it was never going to be any of my videos. Again, I laugh it off.